Hello YouTube, this is Ratagris21. Today's presentation is going to cover the beararms.com bench rest custom rifle stock. This particular stock here is made by a gentleman named Carlo Legoretta, who is actually a woodworker by trade. He makes cabinets, but he's also a gun enthusiast, and he actually built this particular custom bench rest stock. It's what he refers to as a modified bench rest stock. And the unique part about this particular weapon is for a Mosin, or this particular stock rather, is for a Mosin Nagant M38 rifle. I'll be placing an M38 Ishaf's Arsenal rifle in this. This will be part of the second custom build that I will be putting together. Now, the unique thing about this particular stock that we have before us is that he's actually included 1/8 of an inch stippling in different various places, including here at the foregrip. This is a pistol grip type of rifle stock, as well as on the fore end, as you can see here. Now, he does have a recessed space here for the magazine, as well as the trigger guard assembly. Now, what I liked about Bear Arms' custom work is the fact that when I initially inquired about him, and I'm going to include his URLs, I found him through the back pages link, and I sent him an email message, and he replied roughly at about 2 or 3 hours, and we started having a conversation about what I wanted to do. And in this particular case, what we did was we have the end result is this particular bench rest stock. Now, he does have that featured with the Mosin Nagant rifle, and as you can see, it did a very good detailed job. We ended up using a Pachmayr T550 medium Recoil pad. The pad itself is actually 1.1 inches in thickness, and it was at his recommendation that we go with this because of the amount of recoil the M38 has. He suggested that if we were going to do continuous shooting, then your best bet was something like this, a shotgun type of recoil pad versus a traditional rifle recoil pad. Now, the buttstock comb is high enough for scope requirements under an integral cheek weld, which is what I'm showing here. Okay, he's also got some nice little cuts in there. You see the real nice sheen. It looks the same on both sides on the stock. Okay. And this is a right-handed shooter's weapon, rifle stock. He can also customize it pretty much to any type of rifle that you have. He happened to have an M38, so this is what we molded it off of. Since I already have another project, which is consisting of the M9130, a long rifle, or long gun as some people refer to it, but this is essentially pre-cut. Now, one of the other things that he was offering, and he does offer, is he will do the bedding of the rifle. Now, as you can see right here, it looks like the bedding itself is the same color as the sheen or the final finish of the product, but essentially he is also taking the time to free float the barrel. Now, this particular stock is made of American walnut. It's what is referred to as Select Grade American Walnut. And the weight of the stock is 4 pounds. It is laminated to increase strength and volume around the following areas: the buttstock, the pistol grip, and the fore end. Now, the pistol grip includes an aerodynamic feature, which is the palm swell on the right hand side, because this is a right-handed shooter, and yes, I am using my left hand, and this is the idea, to make a firm purchase with your right hand or your grip hand. The lower fore end and the buttstock or the toe are designed for a flat bench rest, which is what we're seeing here. Okay, now this is a 5-step process that he did use. First step was the wood sealer, which was 1 coat, an oil-based stain. The third step was a shade. The fourth step was 1 coat of shellac. And the fifth step was 4 coats of hand rubbed polyurethane, clear polyurethane, and then he did do a touch up of a hand rubbed finish wax. So this is not, you can see it's not a bad job. It's a great job, very, very detailed, very articulate in the finish. You can see the grain of the wood. Okay, and one of the good things that I liked about was the fact that he took the time to listen to what I had to inquire about. He did not rush me. As he said, this is a custom job, so he wants the clientele to be very, very happy. I am a satisfied customer. And the good thing about what he did was I explained to him what I wanted to do. I was going to go with the JMEX scope mount, the steel see-through scope mount. And so what he did was he included the sandpaper in this particular project for this JMEX scope mount, which is going to go right here. As I previously mentioned in the Utah Custom Gun Stock job, that's essentially where you have the band that holds a scope mount on top, and instead of going with a replacement of the rear leaf stock, I wanted to go with more of a traditional look, kind of like what we did on the previous project. Now, one of the other things that I liked about what he did was he also included these shims. He included one shim for the tang screw, which is what I have here in my hand, and notice that he actually raised the shim so it'll fit in the wood for firmness. And the other one is under the trigger guard, and this too also has, you can see right here on my fingers, the little raised dimples or raised pieces of metal, so it does stay on there firmly. And it's just simply to help prevent any recoil damage to the stock. And pretty much it also helps in accuracy. I've actually shimmed it, one of my M38s that you saw in one of the other videos. It's shimmed, and it did make a substantial difference in accuracy. So in this particular case, he's actually included that along with the sandpaper to help me accommodate the JMEX scope mount, the see-through scope mount, like what I featured. So this is the grade of paper. Okay, gentleman does take pride in his work. You can see this is actually made in Germany. So I'm very, very satisfied. I just wanted to do the video presentation for him as well as for you as an option for the great job that beararms.com did. Definitely take a look at him. He's very reasonable on his pricing. This particular stock, including shipping and handling, was actually $150. Plus, he free floated the barrel space as well as he did the embedding. So what happens to be is something that you don't necessarily have to do, because there it is. There's the end result. The bedding itself is right here. Okay, so it does help in the process, eliminate a little bit of the work. And he also bedded here in the rear area of the receiver, and he did a little bit of bedding right there. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I'll be more than happy to follow up with this. Check out my next video once I've completed this project. Once again, this is Rata Gris 21, and I appreciate your watching this video. And once again, we go back to the Tula Star and Hammer, as well as the Arrow. We're all more familiar with this. Thank you and have a great day.